What's up, everybody, and welcome back to All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great, and let's get right into some things, man. First things first, shout out to Jared Verse, man. My squad's defensive rookie of the year for the Rams. If you don't know, go check him out. We in good company. We in good hands. Now, one of boxing's all-time greats, that being Canelo Alvarez, is in serious negotiations for a fight with Jake Paul. Jake Paul said he wanted this fight years back, and everybody thought it was just nonsense because of his skill level, lack thereof, and the fact that you want to fight one of the all-time greats. Now this is they're in serious negotiations, and this is a reality. What are we doing here? Canelo Alvarez typically fights on 2 dates: Cinco de Mayo and Mexican Independence Day weekend. He was in talks to have a fight with 4-division world champion, undefeated, former undisputed welterweight and junior welterweight champion, the current WBA junior middleweight world champion, Terence "Bud" Crawford, for a showdown in September. And it got word that he pulled out of the fight and is now in serious talks to fight Jake Paul. Why would he do that? Money, of course. But why would he do that? Because Turkey Al-Sheikh was guaranteeing that both him and Terence Crawford would make a minimum of $70 million. Why do I say that? $75 million for Canelo Alvarez if that fight were to take place. $50 million guaranteed for Terence Crawford if that fight were to take place. With a 70-30 split on the pay-per-view back end. Because we know Turkey Al-Sheikh, he's not into making the pay-per-view money. He just wants to make the sport great and make the best cards and have the best fight and the best. And I agree with that. So why pull out of that type of fight? Well, Canelo Alvarez has always said that he doesn't like to fight movers. You go back in his career, you look at his fights against people who can box well with high IQs and move well. Those are arguably his worst performances. Look at the performance with Mayweather. Look at the performance with Erislandy de Lara. I mean, that's just 2 of them. We can name like 2 more, but I'll just leave it right there. Go back and watch those fights. Now, you fight Jake Paul, and it's said that the weight that they may take this fight may take place at is cruiserweight, 200-pound weight limit. Because Jake Paul, he just came off of a fight with legendary heavyweight champion Iron Mike Tyson, and he was about 227 pounds in that fight. Now, he gets this fight with Canelo Alvarez. What does that do for Jake Paul? It sends his stock into another level if he has a good performance, even if he wins. He did say he wanted to be a cruiserweight world champion. Well, how do you become a world champion? You fight a world champion, and you get the experience needed to be a world champion. I think this is a ploy for that. This is his way of gaining the necessary world championship level experience to have a guaranteed stake at challenging a world champion. You know, the cruiserweight limit, the cruiserweight champions, there's a unified champion in Zordo Ramirez. Then you have the Ring Magazine and IBF cruiserweight champion, Ja Pataya, which I don't think he could beat Ja Pataya. Honestly, I don't think any of those guys can beat Ja Pataya. He's the best in the world at that weight class. So what do you guys think about this potential fight, man? I personally, it's not something that I like. It's not something I would clamor for. I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez like everybody else. I want to see Terence Crawford fight Canelo Alvarez. So y'all just let me know in the comments, man. Peace.